Good afternoon from Palm Springs. We are back for Game 2 of the California Winter League. I'm Stephen Buxton, joined by Brandon Januska, and it should be a good one. We've got the Chill visiting the A's. A's coming in. They're the new top dog in the Winter League. They'll have a target on their back. They're coming in at 8-1 after, Brandon, they took down China in a 2-1 win yesterday, and what a lot of people were dubbing as potential Game of the Year candidate, and it did not disappoint. It was a pitching clinic on both sides. The A's just did enough. And then the Chill, they're coming in. They've got one of the best offenses in the league. They're 5-4, and this would be a big measuring stick game for them, how they perform against the A's.
Yeah, for both these teams, there's something to prove here. The A's obviously trying to prove that they deserve that top spot and that they can hold on to it. And for the Chill, yeah, as you said, a great bounce-back opportunity.
We'll be right back. National anthems and lineups coming up. We'll go to a break.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection, and an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Game 2 in the stadium about to start again. It's the A's hosting the Chill. Chill coming off a 2-0 win against the Bombers, who had won 2 in a row at that point. They had yesterday off, and they're facing off against one of the better pitchers in the league today. Austin Turley will take the mound for the A's. And behind him, it'll be this defense. Tyler Folk, Dane Simon, Deontay Jackson getting the starts in the outfield, left, center, right. At third base, Daisuke Fukuda, Jorge Colon at short, Matthew Warren getting a peculiar second base start. We see him more in the outfield. He's got one of the best arms in the league. And then Sam Ruda getting moved over from the left to the right side of the infield. He's playing first base today, and Jed Downham will be catching for, again, Austin Turley. It's a great lineup. It's a team that, again, they're the top dog in the league now. They took down China, who right now holds the best pitching staff in the league. It's a 1.3 ERA, and the A's did just enough. 2-1 win yesterday, in a game that, again, Matthew Warren had a home run to right field that was the difference. It was the winning run. They won 2-1, and what was an early possible Winter League championship matchup preview, this could possibly be a team that stands in their way. The Chill, they'll most likely not need to play in that play-in game. They've been one of the best offenses in the league. We've seen them put up big numbers left, right, and center. And it's going to be a tall task against a great A's pitching staff. But right now it'll start with Caleb Ware, Ethan Roberts, and Dominic Bucko at the top of the lineup. Jarrett Burney cleaning up. John McGuire, who's got a contract offer, one of the many guys on this field today who has a contract offer from the Frontier League. Isaiah Fleming, Jamonte Woods, Nick Chusano, and Steven Johnson will round it out for Tom Vaith's Chill.
Yeah, this is a Chill offense going up against a tough pitching staff. Great high-powered offense against a great pitching staff that keeps runs down. So it's going to be who bends, who breaks in terms of the strengths of these two teams.
The A's trying to play bend, not break. The Chill trying to open it up early. First batter is Caleb Ware, who steps in, and Austin Turley fires in a curveball at the bottom of the zone for strike one, and we're off. First pitch at 12:59 Pacific Standard Time. Oh, 1 count from Turley. That one's fouled back, and it's 0-2 quickly. Turley last time out, he was in that A's-Grizzly matchup on the backfield. It was Turley, Torelli, and Izquierdo to close it out. Right now he's ahead 0-2 to Caleb Ware, and that one's fouled down the line into the A's dugout, or at least near it.
Great start of the season so far for Austin Turley. He's 2-0, a 1.68 ERA. This is his 5th appearance. Has 1 save, 8 1/3 innings.
Throws in a breaking ball there, and he's got Caleb Ware swinging. 1 batter, 1 out, a strikeout to start Austin Turley's day.
That was a great pitch, and it looked kind of funky on the delivery, but it worked out for him. Throwing the breaking ball and catching Ware well out in front.
John Tessier started that game on the backfield, and then it went to Turley. Turley covered 2 innings as he fires in a first pitch strike fastball down the middle to Ethan Roberts. It went Turley to Torelli, and at that point, Brandon, I'm going to be honest, I got a little mixed up. We had Paul Nochi coming over to tell me as that one's a chopper to shortstop, fielded and thrown over to Sam Ruda. Throw pulled him off the bag, but a good 6-3 put out. Cologne to Sam Ruda gets the second out. Dominic Bucko coming up, and Brandon, again, I'm going to be honest. Paul Nochi came over. I was scoring that game, and he said Torelli's coming in, and I looked at him. Well, he's been in. He's like, no, Torelli. Yeah, he's been in. And then it took a second, and it finally clicked, and I finally wrote down Paul Torelli was in. Just a slight mix-up with those two names, but it's looking like it's going to be a pretty similar pitching plan today for them. As that breaking ball goes down below the zone for ball 1 against Dominic Bucko.
Yeah, they like to piggyback those two guys, and why not? Both guys having success on the season. This Canada A's pitching staff just having success as a whole.
It's the 3rd-ranked pitching staff in the league, just behind the Blue Sox and China. Both of those two have put up insane numbers so far, and a great pitch there. Fastball gets the call. It's strike 1. 2-1, 2 outs, no score in the top of the first. Dominic Bucko, the left-handed outfielder, against Austin Turley. Strike 2 called at the bottom of the zone. Second game on the stadium today after a great first game. That one's lined up the middle just past Turley for a base hit. 2-out single keeps the inning moving for Jarrett Burney.
And that's just what we expect to see from a guy like Dominic Bucko, one of the better hitters in this league. He hits for power and showing that he can hit for average too, right back up the middle.
Took a fastball and got all of it. 99 right at Austin Turley. He was lucky to get out of the way. And we've got 2 outs as that one slapped out to center field, but Dane Simon will get under that and collect the 3rd out of the inning. No score going into the bottom of the 1st inning here in Palm Springs.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99, including one mouth-watering entree, a refreshing beverage, a $10 power card, and a whole lot of fun, which means you enjoy a delicious meal for under $10. Oh, look, that's 5 good things. Good things come in threes at Dave & Buster's with the Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Buy online or in-store today.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of the 1st here in Palm Springs, and it's a sense of consistency on the mound. Ryan Schroeder will be leading the way for the Chill. Schroeder coming in 2-0, but it's the consistency. He hasn't blown anyone away, really. 10 innings, not a ton of strikeouts. The swing and miss has been, it's been there, but it hasn't been exactly jaw-dropping. 9 and 10 innings pitched. But what he's done is put out quality work after quality work. His last time out, 5 innings, just 2 earned runs against him as he fires in a fastball just above the zone for ball 1 against Deontay Jackson.
Yeah, he's not really necessarily looking to overpower the hitters. He's more pitch to contact so far from what we've seen, but it's worked out for him.
And what he's done, he's pitched to contact. He's limited the base runners, but there's some contact right there. Deontay Jackson goes up the middle with the leadoff single.
Yeah, that was a little bit harder of contact than he'd like to see. 94 off the bat, back up the middle. But overall, he likes the ball hit at his infielders and let his defense do the work.
Grayson Moeller back at the top of the lineup, and for the A's, their lineup goes like this. It's Deontay Jackson, Grayson Moeller, and Jed Downham, the top 3 leading things off. Daisuke Fukuda, Sam Ruda, Matthew Warren, and Tyler Fogue, the 4 through 7 batters. And then Dane Simon and Jorge Colon will round it out at the bottom, as that fastball is just out of the zone. 82 misses for ball 1. Facing off against Ryan Schroeder in his 3rd start of the season, 4th appearance. And the 1-0 pitch is at his feet. It's 2-0 now. Behind Schroeder, it's Caleb Ware, Ethan Roberts, Dominic Bucko, a fantastic Chill outfield, really athletic out there. John McGuire, Jarrett Burney, Jamonte Woods, and Steven Johnson in the infield from 3rd to 1st. And Nick Chusano, the stalwart back there, has done almost all their catching. He's catching for Ryan Schroeder today, and it's a 2-1 pitch from Schroeder. Chopper foul collected by the player standing in for the A's first base coach, Chet Robinson, calling the 1s and 2s down there. Grayson Moeller up, no score, bottom of the 1st, no outs. 2-2 pitch from Ryan Schroeder. The big righty is set, and quick step fires, and Mueller gets under that, flies it foul over the A's bullpen, and it's going to drop right by the mound. A long run from that looks like John McGuire and Jarrett Burney made their way all the way out there, along with Caleb Ware, who gave it a chase too.
Yeah, a lot of space to try to cover. All three of those players in the area got within a couple feet of it, but unable to get under.
Everyone returns to their spots. Ryan Schroeder bent over, collects the sign, gets set, and fires. Mueller skies that one way high in the air, and that one's off the wall. The ball just kept carrying, and Ethan Roberts, as fast as he was, couldn't even catch up to it. I was waiting for him to settle and catch it, but it just kept going, landed on the warning track 374 feet out there, or just in front of the warning track.
Yeah, that was just a great swing of the bat from Grayson Moeller. And Jackson only advances 90 feet on it because he wasn't sure if the ball would be caught. Actually, he was taking off on the pitch. He slid into second base and then had to get up and realize where the ball was. Finally saw that it dropped and then moved up the 90 feet.
Jed Downham steps in and watches ball one outside. And Brandon, it's one of the few balls out of here where you just hear an audible gasp from the entire crowd. You hear a couple fans out here, you know, they're saying whoa and wow and oh my goodness. And it just kept going as they kept going farther, and as Ethan Roberts kept having to chase after it. It just, the awe from everyone in the stands. And it's a 1-1 pitch from Ryan Schroeder to Jed Downham outside, 2-1.
Yeah, it was just a great piece of hitting right there from Grayson Moeller. He squared that ball up.
He did square it up. Again, 374.96 off the bat, and the 2-1 pitch is lifted foul into the stands again, just behind the A's dugout. Late on a high fastball there, just got under it. Lucky it didn't stay in. John McGuire was on it, ready to catch. No score here in the bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch from Ryan Schroeder to Jed Downham. Downham chops that one to first base. Going after it is Steven Johnson. He'll shovel it to Schroeder. They get the out, but Deontay Jackson comes in for the run. RBI fielder's choice, RBI ground out for Jed Downham. And it's Daisuke Fukuda up with Grayson Moeller on third.
Just a nice job by the A's and by Jed Downham doing what he had to do. He put the ball in play, and by hitting it to the right side of the diamond, Jackson able to score easily on the ground out.
A's up 1-0 over the Chill, and an 83-mile-an-hour fastball is right at the top of the zone for a called strike one against Daisuke Fukuda. Fukuda playing third base today, watches a breaking ball drop in there for strike two. 0-2 now, still just one out in the bottom of the first inning. Sam Ruda, the ever-dangerous cleanup man, on deck. 0-2 pitch to Fukuda, fouled back to the net.
I like the way Schroeder is just coming into this at-bat and just attacking Fukuda. One run already in. There's a runner at third base as well. Only one out. Could really use the punch out.
Fukuda coming in, hitting .214, trying to get it together with the bat. He's played some solid defense all year, and really for the A's, they've been able to absorb that. They've been able to handle a couple of guys struggling and still giving them solid playing time, as the 1-2 pitch is just off the corner for strike three. First strikeout of the day for Ryan Schroeder. He got him looking, and it's Sam Ruda now.
We mentioned he averages just about one strikeout per inning, and that was a huge one here in this inning. Again, runner at third, there was only one out. Now a chance to get out of it with just the one run, but a dangerous hitter coming up.
And again, the A's have been able to absorb some hitters having a hard time at the plate because of guys like this. Sam Ruda coming in, one of the leading hitters in the league, 478 on the season, his batting average. He takes ball one in the dirt. 478, 11 RBIs. He's got a home run, 4 doubles. He's done everything out here. He's really one of the front runners for Winter League MVP. 1-0 pitch from Schroeder is up just high for ball one, or for ball two.
Yeah, a chance to add to that RBI total right here with that runner at third base. And even when he's not getting hits, if pitchers decide to pitch away from him, he'll take it. 8 walks on the season.
2-0 to Sam Ruda. Army West Point's all-time home run leader at the plate. And that one's outside. It's 3-0. And I'm not sure if he's got the green light or not, Brandon, but I'm sure if he is going to see a strike, he's looking right at that Agua Caliente sign in left center field. 3-0 pitch, 2 outs, and that one almost gets by Chusano. 4-pitch walk to Ruda.
Yeah, and in my opinion, Sam Ruda always has the green light. I don't care what the count is. If he sees a pitch he likes, let him swing. He's only struck out 4 times this season. Again, 8 walks, so he's willing to be patient and take them. And 11 hits on the year, 478 average. So he knows how to get on base. I'd trust him at the plate. That pitch nowhere close, but with first base open, a walk is not the worst thing when you have a dangerous hitter like Ruda.
And here's another dangerous hitter, Matthew Warren out of Palm Beach Atlantic. He had a home run, the deciding run of the game yesterday against Team China. He's got runners on the corner, Sam Ruda on third, Sam Ruda on first, Grayson Muller on third. Facing off against Ryan Schroeder. That one's inside for ball one. Had to scoot off the plate, Matthew Warren did.
And you want to talk about making pitchers work? The combination of Ruda and Warren have a combined 18 walks this season. These are 2 of the most patient hitters in the league.
Not just that, but 18 walks to 9 combined strikeouts. As the 1-0 pitch just hits the corner for strike one. And it's been up and down the whole A's lineup. They don't chase a ton. They don't really give in to anything. They put the ball in play. They work long at bats. It's been an impossible lineup to figure out. 1-1 pitch is off the corner. It's 2-1 now. 2-1, 0-1 game. A's on top with the run in the bottom of the first inning. Chill trying to leave it at that. Ryan Schroeder trying to prevent any further damage. 2-1 pitch. On the black for strike 2 now. Schroeder a strike away from getting out with just 1 run on him. Matthew Warren coming in. Has been outstanding. He's got 2 RBIs, looking for his third here, but he won't get it there. Great pitch by Ryan Schroeder, buried a curveball, and he's got him swinging. Gets out of the jam, strands the runners at first and third. A's going out to the field, up 1-0 and the top of the second.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Family setting, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. They cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history, experiencing our scenic trails, getting that perfect souvenir. Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
In a battle of two of the top offenses in the Winter League, the A's strike first, 1-0 in the top of the second inning. A's back out there on defense, and one of the best bats in the league, John McGuire, stepping up. It's 0-1 against Austin Turley. Turley fires in a breaking ball, and McGuire slaps that out to right center field. Falls between a trio of A's defenders. It was Matthew Warren, Dane Simon, and Deontay Jackson all closing in on it. Warren had the best shot at it, but it just falls past his outstretched glove for a leadoff single.
Yeah, it's not always about how hard you hit the ball. It's where you hit it, and that one found a perfect spot.
It's the perfect spot, and it's got the new guy, Isaiah Fleming, a leadoff runner on. Fleming watches strike one on the corner. A good pitch there by Turley. Fleming playing at the DH today. We'll see what he has, and he drives that one into left field for a hit. Back-to-back singles start off the inning for the Chill.
Nice piece of hitting there from Isaiah Fleming. Found a pitch he could rip and drove it out there to the outfield.
Isaiah Fleming, the Winter League's new batting average, on base, and OPS leader. 1 for 1 in his Winter League time. And now it's Jamonte Woods, the second baseman lefty, playing today. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Austin Torelli, the lefty-righty matchup here. Takes ball 1 downstairs. Woods has one of the more spread out stances you'll see. His front foot is almost at the back line of the left-handed batter's box, and his back foot is right up against that front line, right by the plate. And he takes strike 1 on the corner. Good pitch from Turley.
Woods in 267 on the season. 3 of his 4 hits have been doubles. He's driven in 3.
Trying to move the line to Nick Chusano. He's got 2 on, nobody out. 1-1 pitch. And that one's driven deep to right center field. Going back on it. And that one's off the top of the wall. McGuire scores. Here comes Fleming. A 2 RBI double. Chill on top.
Right on cue. Double number 4 for Jamonte Woods. 4 of his 5 hits have now been 2-baggers. One of the hardest hit balls we've seen, 101 off the bat, which is even more impressive because that pitch came in at 64 miles an hour. Got every ounce of that ball that he could, 395 off the bat, and now he's standing on second for Nick Chusano. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball up in the zone. Yeah, definitely had the power to get it out of the ballpark. Just didn't quite have the launch angle to get it up and over the wall. But he absolutely smoked it. 0-1 to Nick Chusana. That one's driven out. Pretty similar spot, but about 20 feet less deep. Deontay Jackson will take that, and he moves the runner over. Nick Chusano gets Jamonte Woods to third base, and there's 1 out. Productive out for Nick Chusano, moving the runner up at 90 feet. And now great RBI opportunity for the 9-hitter with runner at third and only 1 away. Put the ball in play. Productive out for Nick Chusano, and it's the number 9 hitter, Steven Johnson, coming out. The A's just tried to throw the ball back to second base just in case the runner Woods left early. The umpire said it was good. It was a clean tag. So we resume.
With one out, Johnson is on top of that one, fouls it off the plate. It's 0-1 now. Steven Johnson up, Jamonte Woods on third base, and the Chill are up 2-1 here in the top of the second inning. Johnson under that one, fouls it back. It's going to get over the net. Or no, it's not. It looked like it was sure to come over the net, but it kept going more towards that first base side, and Sam Ruda gets under that one, and it's 2 outs.
That's a big out for Austin Turley to get the pop-up on the infield in foul grounds. Big pop-out. Try to strand that runner at third, now 2 away.
And Sam Ruda playing, or in really, I think his first appearance at first base this season, as that one's fouled off the end of the bat by Caleb Ware, and it sounded like he broke that one. Yes, he did. He throws that one, going to get a new piece of lumber now. Ethan Roberts hands him the first bat on the line. They'll go discard of that one. Foul ball off the end of the bat, and Caleb Ware needs a new one. He comes back. He's down 0-1 against Austin Turley. 2 outs, 2-1 ball game here in the top of the second inning. Chill trying to add on. 0-1 pitch. Lifted out into right center field. Going after it is Dane Simon, who makes the diving catch. Absolutely outstanding work in center field from Dane Simon, who ran about half a mile to get that one full spread out extension and grabs the ball about an inch off the floor to get Austin Turley out of the inning. Going to the bottom of the second inning, Chill up 2-1. We'll be right back.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Ryan Schroeder going out there for his second inning of work. And thanks to the work of Jamonte Woods, Isaiah Fleming, and John McGuire, he's got a 2-1 lead now. Jamonte Woods with the 2 RBI double off the top of the wall, one that I thought had a chance to go out. That scored John McGuire and Isaiah Fleming, and really the A's are thankful it's not more thanks to the efforts of Dane Simon out there in center field. Had an absolutely spectacular catch, laying out to rob Caleb Ware of what looked to be extra bases and at least 1 RBI.
Yeah, beautiful catch, sacrificed the body, full extension, and made the diving grab to save what would have been a run-scoring hit.
Now it's Tyler Fogue leading things off. Left-handed batter for the A's, steps in and takes strike 1 from Ryan Schroeder. Fogue has had an off and on season so far, coming in hitting .222, and that's a chopper foul. It's 0-2 now. Hitting .222, but he's walked a lot. He's got 7 walks on the season. He's been hit once, but it's the 9 strikeouts that have been really the downfall tied with Grayson Moeller for the team lead. 0-2 fastball runs out and just completely missed by Schroeder. It's 1-2 now. Chusano had to go up to get that one. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Buried a breaking ball and got him. Third strikeout of the day for Ryan Schroeder. We've got one out in the second.
Schroeder just trying to prove us wrong after we said he's more of a contact guy, averaging 1 strikeout per game, or rather per inning. So far this season, he has 3 in an inning and a third.
3 in an inning and third, and here's the man of the hour, Dane Simon, after a fantastic catch in right center field. He takes strike 1 down the middle. It's 0-1, 1 out, 2-1. Chill over the A's in the bottom of the second inning. Hung a curveball there, and Simon did not miss it. Pulled it, though. But, man, did he get a hold of that one.
Well out in front. Ripped it on the ground.
Pulled an absolute bullet into what looks like it hit the media well. Right down the third base line. 0-2 now to Dane Simon. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Ryan Schroeder. His 4th on the day.
Going back to the last out of the first inning, he's now struck out 3 in a row. And the last 4 outs have all been via the K.
Do you think he heard us talking about he's more of a contact guy?
It sure looks like that because the contact was evident in the early going, but now really racking up the Ks.
Jorge Colon steps up and flails at a fastball that buzzes right by him. It's 0-1. 0-1, 2 outs, 2-1. Chill lead over the A's, bottom of the second inning. 1-1 now as a breaking ball just hits off of, I think it hit off of Chusano's leg guard. Went all the way down the first base line, and Chet Robinson picked that one up and handed it to someone in the Chill dugout. 1-1 pitch. Chopper to Jamonte Woods, or to Jarrett Burney, throw down to first. 6-3 with the 1-2-3 inning. Going to the top of the third. Chill trying to extend the lead. They're up 2-1 over the A's. We'll be right back on the California Winter League YouTube channel.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection, and an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac.
Top of the third inning here in Palm Springs. Chill on top of the A's, 2-1, and Ethan Roberts trying to extend that lead here against Austin Turley. First pitch on the righty-righty matchup is right up the middle at Turley again. Diving stop by Matthew Warren, and he threw it away. Ethan Roberts going to second, and Sam Ruda will pick it up right next to Dominic Bucco, the on-deck batter.
Just unfortunate sequence there as it went right back up the middle. Warren, man, nice job to keep it on the infield, but then he complicated matters, making a throw to first that didn't have to be made. No chance to get the speedy center fielder and Roberts running down the line, and now he's at second after the throwing error.
And Roberts is one of the fastest runners in this Winter League. Honestly, they're lucky he couldn't try to go take 3 there, as the first pitch to Dominic Bucko is outside for ball 1.
So for anyone scoring that one, it's a single for Roberts, and he advances on the throw.
Thank you for correcting me. 2-0 now to Dominic Bucko. Bucko singled in his first at-bat. That was another one right up the middle, just past Austin Turley, and he swings on top of a fastball right there. Turley will throw the kitchen sink at you. He's got a fastball, a slider, a curveball, a changeup, a splitter. He'll throw everything at you. You never know what you're going to get, but the fastball's sitting right around 74 to 78. As that's a breaking ball upstairs, it's 3-1.
Bucko comes into today just in 211, but he's hit for some power. 2 of his 4 hits have been doubles. He's driven in 2 and now in a hitter's count. Look for something to drive.
3-1 to Bucko, and that one drives right into the zone, I guess. Called strike 2, and the count is full now. Runner on second is Ethan Roberts. It's a 2-1 game. In the top of the third. No outs. Austin Turley trying to change that here. Payoff pitch, and he got him swinging. Curveball at the top of the zone, and Dominic Bucko goes down. It's Jarrett Burney now with 1 out.
That was a good sequence from Turley. He threw a pitch that Bucko really couldn't do anything with on the 3-1 offering, right on the outside edge, got the call. And then to come back and get the punch out is big.
Second K of the day for Turley, and first out of the inning. He's got Ethan Roberts on second, Jarrett Burney at the plate, and a strike 1 right there at the bottom of the zone. Jarrett Burney, one of the best hitters in the league so far. 478 on the season, 6 RBIs. He's been hit twice. He's been walked twice. He's only struck out twice. That's the key thing there. 0-1 pitch to Burney, and that one's driven out to deep left field. It's going to go over Ware's head and to the wall. Roberts scores easily. Jarrett Burney at second with the RBI double. 3-1 Chill.
Another great swing of the bat from a Chill hitter. Jarrett Burney ripped that ball to left field. All Fogue could do was chase it down up against the wall and get it back in.
Burney and Roberts trade places, and it's John McGuire up now. He singled and scored leading off the second inning. 1 out, 3-1 Chill over the A's. Breaking ball just falls out of the zone. It's 0-1 or 1-0 now. 1 out, top of the third inning. Chill put up 2 in the top of the second, put up 1 in the top of the third, and have a chance to do more. John McGuire at the plate. Turley looking back at the runner and finally fires, and that one's out to shallow right field. Deontay Jackson coming in. And Jarrett Burney's not even going to try it from there. Two outs here, and Isaiah Fleming coming to the plate. Fleming also singled and scored the back-to-back singles to start the second inning. Scored on a Jamonte Woods absolute bomb of a double. 100 miles an hour off the bat, crushed it off the top of the wall. Had a chance to go out, just couldn't. Didn't have that launch angle. And right now it's Isaiah Fleming at the plate. 1-0 count, 2 outs. Jarrett Burney at second. Breaking ball doesn't come back. It's 2-0. Already we're seeing Austin Turley pull out every trick he has. 2-0 pitch, and a fastball gets the called strike 1. This ever-dangerous Chill offense trying to take advantage or take over against one of the best pitching staffs in the league. The A's coming into the game ranked third in the league with an ERA just over 3.
And a lot of the A's wins this season have been really tight contests, one-run games in most of them.
2-1 pitch is in the dirt.
And a big reason for that is because of the pitching staff. They're not a team that necessarily wants to put up a ton of runs to win games. They like these close, tight contests and trust their pitching, trust the offense to do just enough and the pitching to shut it down.
And it's not to say that this offense hasn't done just enough. It's the best offense in the league so far, as it's 3-2 now after Isaiah Fleming fouls that one off. But it's a pitching staff. Really, the top 3 in the league, the top 3 pitching staffs have been China, and then it's been the Blue Sox and A's battling for that second spot. The Blue Sox are in it right now. After that, it's been kind of just a revolving door in the bottom 3 or bottom 4 as the 3-2 pitch comes in to hit Isaiah Fleming. Runners on first and second now for Jamonte Woods. But again, it's that pitching. The top of the league in the pitching has really been stable all year long, or at least through the 2 weeks that has been the season, as Paul Nochi is going to come out and talk to his man on the mound, Austin Turley.
There's some action down in the A's bullpen right now. Right-hander getting loose. We'll get you that number when we get it.
Number 24, it's Paul Torelli warming up right now. He was scheduled to pitch after Turley. In this conversation, it's not exactly short, and Paul Nochi gets the answer he wanted, and so does Austin Turley. Turley buys himself at least another batter or 2 here, but right now we're in the top of the 3rd inning. The Chill are up 3-1 on the A's.
And the biggest thing about that conversation is probably just how to attack Jamonte Woods after he crushed the ball the first time against Turley. How do you want to approach this at-bat?
Jarrett Burney going back to second base after Turley immediately turns around to at least give him a look there. It's Jarrett Burney at second. Isaiah Fleming at first. Jamonte Woods at the plate. 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Chill trying to put up a crooked number here as that fastball is left way outside for ball 1. Ball 2 to Jamonte Woods. Woods coming into the game. 267 on the season, 3 RBIs, 8 walks. He's had a great eye at the plate, and he just added to that average in the last inning. 2-0 count, 2 on for Jamonte Woods. Strike 1 on the top corner of the zone.
That's a big strike to get back in this count. A high average hitter on deck in Nick Chusano, who's in .318, so you don't want to load them up for a guy who could get a knock.
2-1 to Jamonte Woods. Woods watches ball 3 outside.
Now you really have to be careful because you don't want to load it up, but you also don't want to lay one over the plate to a guy who can crush one like we saw back in the last inning.
Turley needs a strikeout or a ground ball here. 3-1 pitch, outside ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Nick Chusana. Jarrett Burney at third, Isaiah Fleming at second, Jamonte Woods at first for Nick Chusano. It's a 2-run game right now. The Chill up 3-1 on the A's.
Important thing here in this at-bat, especially with the bases loaded, is get ahead in the count. Turley was able to do that for the most part in the first inning, getting ahead of hitters. So far this inning, he's fallen behind, and it's cost him.
3-1 game in the top of the 3rd, and the first pitch to Nick Chusano is outside for ball 1. Some uncharacteristic Issues with control here for Austin Turley. He hasn't exactly been able to find the zone this inning. 1-0 pitch, and he can't find it there either. Top shelf just too high. 76 just above the zone. It's 2-0 now. 2 outs, bases loaded for Nick Chusano.
Second straight batter he's fallen behind 2-0 on. Really gives the hitter the advantage.
Nick Chusano watches ball 3 downstairs. 75, a fastball just really bounced off the plate there. It's 3-0, 2 outs, bases loaded. Nick Chusano at the plate. Austin Turley fires and gets a called strike one on a relatively generous inside part of the zone.
And I don't think Nick Chusano had any intentions of swinging the bat to begin with. A borderline pitch, definitely not.
3-1, Nick Chusano gets out of the way for ball 4, and a run has been walked in. Jarrett Burney comes in. Isaiah Fleming to third. Jamonte Woods to second. Nick Chusano at first. And Steven Johnson coming up.
Yeah, just a bad miss. You got the call on the inner half on the 3-0 to make it 3-1, and then you go even further inside. No chance. Easy walk for Nick Chusano.
Right-handed hitting Steven Johnson at the plate, hitting 167 on the year. In the 9-hole, trying to turn it over to Caleb Ware in the top of this Chill lineup. 2 outs, 0-1 count after he fouls off that pitch. But bases loaded in a 4-1 game. Chill looking to play upset, looking to get a huge win here against the 8-1 A's. 0-1 from Turley. Chopper to short. Fielded by Colon, and he can't come up with that one. He stumbles, and everyone's safe.
And amazingly, he actually did come up with it. He had it in his hand. It may have come up. It hit him somewhere. May have been up around the face even on that play. And just was able to grab it and eat it. No play to be made anywhere. Give an RBI single to Steven Johnson.
RBI single to Steven Johnson, one of the most unconventional singles you'll see as Caleb Ware gets under that one, flies it way high into shallow right field. Deontay Jackson will stop the bleeding there. But the Chill put up 3 in the top of the 3rd inning. Going to the bottom of the 3rd, it's 5-1 Chill. Five to 1 Chill in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Trying to play upset against the A's right now, and it's the top of the lineup coming up. Deontay Jackson, Grayson Moeller, Jed Downham due up after a 1-2-3 inning by Ryan Schroeder. Schroeder got in a little bit of trouble, had the leadoff single to Deontay Jackson. Grayson Moeller got a double. And then Jed Downham grounded out for the 3-1 RBI ground out. But he still managed to work through that inning, struck out 2, and just allowed the 1 run.
Yeah, that was a huge bounce back to strand runners at the corners in that inning. He pitched around Sam Ruda, the 4-pitch walk to avoid the more dangerous bat, but was able to get another dangerous bat in Matthew Warren to end the frame on a strikeout.
And now it's Deontay Jackson coming up, struggling on the season, hitting 083 coming into the game. But I guess you put him in leadoff, and he singles and scores as soon as you can, so Paul Noce might be onto something. It's 1-0 as the fastball's outside. 1-0, 5-1 game, and Jackson hits a line drive straight to Jarrett Burney, and the throw pulls Steven Johnson off the bag. So an E6 gets Deontay Jackson on for the second time.
And you mentioned Jackson struggling at the plate overall, but it seems like he hits the ball fairly hard. He squares it up well more often than not when he's actually able to put the ball in play. So he has a strong bat. He's been a little bit unlucky at times, but a ball breaking his way this time on the throwing error.
Yeah, 94 off the bat on that one, and the first pitch to Grayson Muller is outside for ball 1. And Grayson Muller had a couple of rough games back-to-back. His last game on the stadium, he went 0 for 3 on 9 pitches. He swung and missed at all of them. And then he started to find it again against the Grizzly as the hit and run's in effect there, but Muller fouls that one off and into the concourse. It's 1-1 now, but Muller, again, 0 for 3 against the power, 3 strikeouts, all 3 swinging and missing on 3 pitches. Played against the Grizzlies, struck out on his first at-bat, but then he got a hit. He got on a hit by pitch. He got on a couple times, started to find it again, and he's been a big piece for this offense as Deontay Jackson was going by that pitch. That went straight past Nick Chusano.
Yeah, no chance to get him. It was a good jump for Deontay Jackson either way, who's now 3 for 3 on stolen base attempts.
Two and 1 to Grayson Muller. No outs. 5-1 in the bottom of the third inning. A's have to play catch-up already, and that one's outside for ball 3. 3-1 as the fastball can't keep it under control. Ryan Schroeder does. It's out of the zone. It's 3-1. No outs. Deontay Jackson on second base. Left-handed hitting Grayson Muller at the plate, and he hits a rocket up into the sky. Going back on it is Dominic Bucco. Just in front of the warning track. He's going to get all of it in here. A great throw almost makes it close as Deontay Jackson tags up. But it just pulls John McGuire off the bag.
Yeah, that ball was hit about a mile into the sky. Relatively easy grab for Bucco, plenty of time to get under it, but then he showed off the cannon that he has, firing down to third base. It was offline. Jackson able to make it in easily, but beware of that arm out there in right field.
It was offline, but again, from right in front of the warning track, about as close to the foul line as you could be. I mean, we're talking just about as long of a throw as you can have on a baseball field. And it was an absolute bullet. 0-1 to Jed Downham, who grounds that to Steven Johnson, picks it up, tosses it over to Ryan Schroeder, but they'll trade an out for another run here. It's 6-1. Or sorry, 6-2. Or 5-2.
Jed Downham, 5-2 ball game now. Jed Downham just collecting the RBIs each time up. Same thing he did the first time. A ground out to first, the underhand over to the pitcher, 3-1 put out. But he picks up his second RBI of the day.
3-1 put out. The RBI makes it a 3-run game now after, I'm going to be honest, I'm sorry everyone had to listen to me struggle on math there. Daisuke Fukuda fouls off the first pitch.
It's tough when you're in the inning. It's easy after the inning ends and you've written out what happened in the frame. You try and look back mid-frame and see what happened.
0-2 now on the called strike, and Brandon ASU prides themselves on who they include, not exclude. Daisuke Fukuda 0 for 1, struck out looking last time. Ryan Schroeder looking for the same here, and he spikes a curveball in the dirt. It's 1-2 now. 2 outs, 5-2 game in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody on. Ryan Schroeder fires a fastball in the dirt again. It's 2-2.
Kuda was caught looking back in the first inning after fouling off a pitch.
For Schroeder, I know it's only 84 as here's the 2-2 pitch inside, but it looks like it's got a little more get up on it today. He's got 4 Ks on the day. Another one would get him through 3 here. 2-2 pitch. Chopper to Jarrett Burney. Throw down to first is offline, but a great dive by Steven Johnson, keeping his foot on the bag, and they get the out. 5-2 going to the top of the 4th here in Palm Springs. Chill on top of the A's. We'll be right back after a break on the California Winter League YouTube channel. Top of the 4th inning here in Palm Springs. It's Ethan Roberts leading us off for the 2nd inning in a row. 5-2, chill over the A's. A's put up a run on Deontay Jackson reaching on an error. He stole second, but the 3-1 put out with an RBI for Jed Downham scored him from third. First pitch fastball down the middle, but fouled off. Ethan Roberts is down 0-1 to Austin Turley out for his 3rd inning of work, or 4th inning of work. 0-1, and that one slapped. Slow roller to short. Throw off balance, and it's not in time to get the speedy Roberts. Infield single starts us off.
Yeah, just anything hit slowly on the ground like that with Ethan Roberts running, you have to be perfect on your delivery. You have to charge it and do everything right. And for Cologne, he did everything right. It just wasn't quick enough.
Everything right except for the fact that that ball was hit at 54 miles an hour. So it's a 5-2 game, no outs. Ethan Roberts at first. Dominic Bucko coming up. Fire back down to first. Turley checks on him. Sam Ruda catches it, but Roberts was well in time. Dominic Bucko up, Jarrett Burney on deck. If one of them can reach, John McGuire will be up. Top of the 4th inning. Dominic Bucko slices that one foul into the parking lot, I'd assume. Oh and 1. 0-1 to Dominic Bucko. Lefty-righty matchup here. Pitch by Turley is downstairs. Roberts was going on it, and he is safe by a mile.
Well, he used his legs and his speed to get on first base, so why not take second using your speed as well?
Again, Roberts, one of the fastest players in the league so far. He runs a 60 in about 6.3 seconds. Has not been able to steal a ton of bags this year. Actually, he's 1 for 3 on the season, but right there it's his second. Roberts on second. Dom Bucco at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Slap down the first base line. Ruda picks that up, and he'll take it himself. Three unassisted, gets the first out of the inning. Ethan Roberts at third base, and Jarrett Burney coming up with 1 out. 5-2 game here in Palm Springs.
Burney cracked an RBI double his last time over the head of Fogue in left field.
Burney 1 for 2, again an RBI double in the last inning. And that one's not going to be deep enough to get another RBI. Dane Simon coming in on it, and he fires that one in to Jed Downham. Ethan Roberts will stay on third.
Yeah, that ball hit well too shallow to even attempt for Roberts. Simon coming in on it as well, had the momentum toward home plate. Roberts did bluff a move, which is always smart, draw the throw back in. Just in case it ends up offline or to the backstop, you can come in to score. That was not the case there.
John McGuire stepping up. And he watches ball one outside and in the dirt. And that bluff, I mean, it almost did throw an errant, or it did draw an errant throw. It looked like it was going to be high. It was offline. It drew Jed Downham just a couple of feet off the plate. If it was any more, maybe Roberts could try. 1-0 to John McGuire. Inside ball 2. 2 outs, 5-2 game here in the top of the 4th inning. Chill up 5-2 against the best team in the league, the 8-1 A's. 2-0 pitch from Turley. Gets the zone for strike 1. Second game of another Winter League doubleheader. First one was the Grizzly and the Power this morning. Grizzly took home that win, and a fantastic, nearly complete game performance by Lorenzo Muniz out there. Delvis Lorenzo Muniz went 6 1/3 and got the win. 3-1 to John McGuire. Inside, ball 4. Runners on the corners for Isaiah Fleming.
This was the issue for Austin Turley last inning. A 3-run third inning. We're now in the 4th. But falling behind hitters early, it's hard to come back against a good lineup like the Chill offense.
Again, it's a question of how much of a leash does Turley have. We saw Paul Nochi, the manager for the A's, get up, step around a little bit over there in the dugout, and he's got Paul Torelli up, and Isaiah Fleming's got an RBI there. Single to left field, and Ethan Roberts scores 6-2. Chill over the A's.
First game for Isaiah Fleming. He's having a nice day. 2 for 2, 2 hits, a hit by pitch. He scored a couple of runs and now picks up his first RBI.
I mean, if he keeps doing this, you're not even going to need to pull out qualifiers for him to be the Winter League leader in on-base, average, hits. He's 2 for 2, got hit by a pitch, has scored twice. John McGuire on second, Isaiah Fleming at first, and Jamonte Woods fouls that one off. Woods 1 for 1 right now. He walked in the third. He absolutely crushed a double off the right center field wall. 2 RBI double there. Got the scoring started, but it's 0-1 count. 2 outs here in the 4th.
He was trying to hit another one to the wall there.
0-2, and it looked like he was trying to hit that to the airport. Had a pitch over the heart of the plate, just couldn't time it up. 0-2, 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the 4th inning. Chill up 4, trying to extend it here. Turley to Woods. Got him looking, strike 3. Another strikeout for Turley sends Woods packing, but not before the Chill add on again. 6-2 going to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're halfway home here in Palm Springs.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Four-run game here in Palm Springs. Ryan Schroeder out for his 4th inning of work, and he's been great so far. It's 6-2 Chill over the A's. And A's still alive. They had a pulse in the 3rd. They got Deontay Jackson on an error. He stole 2nd. And Jed Downham, also reliable for a 3-1 put out for an RBI. He's got 2 of those on the day, but it's Sam Ruda leading things off. It'll be Sam Ruda, Matthew Warren, Tyler Fogue, the first 3 due up against the big righty for the Chill.
Yeah, and if any of the hitters in this A's lineup are going to spark this team, it's going to be right here. Ruda, Warren, those 2 guys combined reach at an extremely high clip and hit for a lot of power when they do connect.
Ruda, Warren, and Fogue. Ruda and Warren, 2 of the 3 or 4 best hitters on this team, and Ruda, one of the 2 or 3 best hitters in the league right now. Again, hitting .478 coming into the game. .478 and OPS approaching 1,400. He's crushed everything that's came at him. Leading off the inning here, he takes a fastball outside for ball 1. 1-0, nobody out, nobody on. 6-2 game here in Palm Springs. That one's lifted up high in there, shallow center field. Roberts coming in on that. Bernie backs off, and we've got 1 out here.
That's a big first out to get a dangerous bat like Sam Ruda, a guy who you said, .478 batting average. He reaches base over 50% of the time when he comes up, but got under that one and hit it high in the air for Roberts.
Not just over 50%, over 60% of the time. A .613 on base percentage coming into the game. But now it's time for Matthew Warren. Warren almost had an insane play at second base. A diving attempt was going to have a difficult throw, but threw it away on the play that got Ethan Roberts on base. It's 1-1 now to Warren. Warren lifts that one foul into the parking lot down the left field line. Brandon, thank God I didn't park over there.
Yeah, always have to be careful where you park whenever you're working at a ball game.
1-2 now to Matthew Warren. 1 out. Pitch is swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Ryan Schroeder. And again, Brandon, we were saying that he's not a big strikeout guy. That's already his 5th of the day.
5th one in his 4th inning of work. He's doing a nice job of keeping the A's off balance.
Tyler Fogue steps in. With 2 outs, nobody on, and swings over a fastball there. Folks had a solid year. Again, it's just the strikeouts that have got him at times, but he's come through in some big moments for the A's team, and he lifts that one up in the air, and that's going to go over the net foul. Hits over by our belly bars, over by the concession stand. Maybe that popped into Sue over there.
McGuire gave it a good look. He was right up against the fence. If he had about another 2 or 3 feet, maybe he could have reached over the fence and made that grab.
0-2 now to the Oregon alum. And Brandon, I found it last night. Tyler Fogue played in the Japanese Winter League. 0-2 now. That one's up high and gets to the backstop. 1-2.
Well, we have some Japanese players out here in the California Winter League. Why not send some players out that way as well to get some work in?
Liang Pei for Team China also played in the Japanese Winter League. 1-2 pitch to Fogue. Fouled back again. We'll do it again.
I think it's good for players, international players, to come play in the other leagues because it's really a different style of baseball depending on where you go. Everyone develops their players differently.
1-2 pitch to Fogue. Fastball on the black, got him looking. 6 Ks on the day for Ryan Schroeder. Puts up another 0, and we're going to the top of the 5th inning. Chill up 6-2.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Good things come in threes, like our Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 1999s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
Austin Turley out, Paul Torelli in against this Chill lineup. Top of the 5th inning. Welcome back in, everyone, here in Palm Springs. I'm Stephen Buxton, joined by Brandon Januska, and it's the A's and Chill in what's been a good one so far. 6-2 Chill on top of the A's right now, and they go to the pen. Again, Austin Turley done after 4 solid innings, but he got hit around a little bit. Jamonte Woods had a 2 RBI double, and it was the walks, a couple hit by pitches. A couple errors there, too, for some unearned runs, and the A's have to play catch-up now. But it's Nick Chusano coming up now.
Final line for Austin Turley. 4 innings, allowed 6 runs, 4 of them earned. 9 hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts.
Three strikeouts for Turley. 6 so far on the day for Ryan Schroeder, his counterpart. And the first pitch fastball by Torelli is fouled off into Sunrise Park. And with Torelli, it's a different arsenal you're going to see. You got that fastball coming in at the high 80s, low 90s. It's a bit of a changeup from Austin Turley. Torelli working out of the windup, stands facing the batter, Chusano. Sets his foot back, kicks and fires, and a fastball at 88 in off the plate. It's 1-1 now.
And that's probably why Paul Noce likes to piggyback these two guys, Turley and Torelli, just because you have that different look, it can really benefit.
1-1 from Torelli. Almost got him swinging there. It was well inside. They're going to check down to first, and they're going to say he went. a pitch at Chusano's ankles. He had to flinch and try and get away, and I guess the bat came with him. It's 1-2 now. Nobody out, nobody on here in the top of the 5th inning. 6-2 game. Torelli fires in ball 2. 89 above the zone. Two and 2 pitch from Torelli. Inside, it's full now. 80 just off the plate. The off speed just misses. Full count from Torelli to Chusano. Chusano swings and misses at that one. A breaking ball just below the zone, and Jed Downham will tag him on the drop, third strike.
Nice start to the outing for Paul Torelli.
Steven Johnson getting his first look at the new man. Johnson 1 for 2. Popped out to first base in the 2nd inning. Had a single in the 3rd. Here in the 5th with one out. Fouls a high fastball back to the net. Beautiful day out here in Palm Springs. Clear skies and about 76 degrees. Couldn't ask for any better weather for Winter League Baseball in February. 0-1 pitch to Steven Johnson is fouled back again. It's 0-2. Brandon, I know from your neck of the woods, not a ton of people are wearing shorts right around now, but here we are in California, and it's the 0-2 pitch from Paul Torelli. Standing, waiting for the sign, set, and deals. Outside, ball 1, 91.
Yeah, really enjoying this weather out here in California, being from the Chicago suburbs where much colder out there, 77 degrees right now in Palm Springs.
1-2 from Torelli to Johnson. Got him looking, strike 3. Pulled the string on the changeup there.
Just a great pitch sequence. Whether that was Torelli calling it himself or Downham behind the plate, just nice job to ring up Johnson.
Steven Johnson down, and here comes Caleb Ware, who's 0 for 3 on the day. 0 for 3, struck out in the 1st, chops that one foul. It looks like Torelli's dialing it up a little bit. The last couple pitches all at 90. But yeah, he struck out in the 1st, flew out to center, flew out to right. Here he is with an 0-1 count. Nobody on, 2 outs in the 5th inning. It's 1-1 now as that one was well outside. 1-1, 2 outs, 6-2 ball game. Chill on top of the A's. A battle between the 1st and 3rd teams in the Winter League. 1-1 from Torelli. Downstairs, they're going to check down to first. He did not go. It's 2-1.
Caleb Ware 0 for 3 on the day, but he was robbed by Simon out in center field in the 2nd inning of what would have been extra bases and an RBI.
2-1 from Torelli. Rolls in the curveball there, and it's off the zone for ball 2. 2-2, 2 outs, nobody on here in the 5th. Torelli gets a pop-up foul there. Jed Downham's going to chase it, but it's going into the stands again. Crashed down hard there. And it looks like some fan is going to have some free popcorn if they bring that over to the concession stand.
That's right, either free popcorn or a free souvenir if they decide to just hang on to the baseball.
2-2 again. Torelli set. Glove up to the head, goes through the windup. Check swing there in the dirt. He did go, running down to first, and Jed Downham will complete the throw for another strikeout. Paul Torelli strikes out the side, and we're going to the bottom of the 5th. 6-2 chill. We'll be right back on the California Winter League YouTube channel.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness, enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet, discovering our history, experiencing our scenic trails, getting that perfect souvenir. Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Like a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Six to 2 ball game here in Palm Springs. Chill on top of the A's. A's looking to come back against one of the best offenses in the league, the Chill, and they have shown it so far. But a bright spot as well, Ryan Schroeder doing some more great work out there. He's through 4 and just 2 runs on the board for him. And he's got a pitch count well in control, under 70 right now, as he'll face off against Dane Simon, Jorge Colon, and Deontay Jackson. 8-9-1 here for the A's.
Yeah, he's been really efficient so far. He's been great out there, getting the swing and miss, catching some guys looking as well. 2 of his 6 strikeouts have been looking.
We've already seen a couple great pitching performances in the last couple days, especially today as Dane Simon fouls that one off. It's 0-1. Again, Delvis Lorenzo Muniz stole the show this morning in the Grizzly Power game. Went 6 1/3 innings, got the win, and allowed just 2 runs. Did not walk a batter. Dane Simon fouls that one off again. It's 0-2. Nobody out, nobody on here in the 5th inning. Bottom 5 in Palm Springs. And that one's lifted and straight to Jarrett Burney, who ranges over to catch the line drive. Line out to short, gets Dane Simon, and it's Jorge Colon coming up with 1 out.
Yeah, just a soft liner, easy play for Burney at short. And another great start for Ryan Schroeder.
Again, Schroeder must be listening in to the broadcast. We mentioned that he's not a big strikeout guy. He's already got 6 on the day. Fastball's coming in at 84, but looks like it's got a little more get up on it today. That one chopper off the plate straight to McGuire, who catches it, throws off platform, and gets him. Tough play for McGuire, but he handles it with ease. And we got 2 outs for Deontay Jackson.
Yeah, for Ryan Schroeder, it's not like he doesn't strike guys out. He was averaging just under 1 per inning coming into this game, but he's above that pace so far, 6 already with 2 outs in the 5th. Jackson has really been his Achilles heel, though. He's reached twice and scored twice.
The only man on this A's lineup who can say so, Deontay Jackson hitting leadoff. And he gets well under that, hits it a mile in the air above Ethan Roberts, who's coming in, and just like that, in about 6 seconds, the 5th inning is over. We're going to the 6th. 6-2 Chill on top of the A's right now. We'll be right back after a break.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Everyone knows good things come in 3s, like our Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Top of the 6th inning here in Palm Springs, and what's been a really good game so far. 6-2, Chill on top of the A's. The A's got some work to do, and the Chill are going to try and add on to it. Ethan Roberts, who collected the final out of the last inning, leads us off here in the 6th against Paul Torelli in his 2nd inning of work. He struck out the side in the 5th, looking to keep it where it is right now. 6-2 game. First pitch by Torelli, and that hits Roberts. Curveball slipped out of the hand, and Roberts takes first again for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, we've seen him advance from first base every time he's come up. He's scored twice, both times he reached previously. Once he advanced at an error, the other time a stolen base. Expect him to try to go at some point in this at-bat.
Dominic Bucco stands in. He's 1 for 3 on the day, had a single in the 1st. He's got Ethan Roberts on first right now, nobody out, and gets under that one, and it's foul down the left field line. Good crowd out today. A really beautiful day. Again, like 75, 77. And for a Tuesday, a really good crowd for this afternoon game. And the Chill haven't disappointed. They've got 6 runs on 8 hits right now. And Ethan Roberts is going on that, and it'll be uncontested. 2nd stolen base of the day for the Chill center fielder.
Yeah, another good jump, and the ball just popped out of the hand of Downham on the transfer, so no chance to even make a throw.
Roberts shown what he did so well at Truett McConnell. He holds their record for career stolen bases, for single season stolen bases, single game stolen bases. He had over 100 in his time there. 0-1 to Bucco, outside ball 1.
You're talking about the good turnout here on a Tuesday. Well, anyone that wants to come out tomorrow, it's Fan Appreciation Day at Palm Springs Stadium, so free entry for everyone.
Free entry in what should be a great day of baseball. Right now we're in the 2nd half of today, and 1-2 in the dirt. Great job by Downham keeping that with them, as Bucco did not know that was strike 3, and on a really awkward-looking drop, 3rd strike, Jed Downham had to chase after it and just for it to stay within reach so Ethan Roberts doesn't take 3rd. Don Bucco is standing there the whole time thinking it's ball 2, and the umpire signals strike 3, and Jed Downham caught him flat-footed. Another strikeout to Paul Torelli's tally, and now it's Jared Burney. Burney gets under that and lifts it up to center field. Dane Simon coming in, and he'll catch it, throw it down to 3rd base, and Ethan Roberts retreats to 2nd.
Yeah, that really was something you don't typically see, the Bucco strikeout. Again, it was a check swing. Bucco obviously didn't think he went around. The umpire had other ideas, rang him up, and just the play out in front of home plate as it bounced off the chest of Downham. A nice block and a nice job sticking with it.
John McGuire steps in for the 3rd time. He's got a single and a walk and a 4-run lead. 6-2, Chill over the A's. Fouls that one back, and I got excited for a second. I thought that might go into the music booth right next to us. I thought Evan had a chance at it.
Opening day, there was a ball that went into that side, and Evan was on the PA that day too.
Well, Evan didn't get his chance at it, but right now it's Ethan Roberts at 2nd, John McGuire at the plate. Top of the 6th inning here in Palm Springs. 2 outs, 0-1 pitch off the plate. They ask if he offered, he did not. It's 1-1. 1-1 to John McGuire, one of the best hitters in the league. He's got a runner in second, trying to add to this 4-run lead. Outside, ball 2. Roberts taking a relatively conservative lead for his standards. He doesn't have anyone holding him on. Jorge Colon is about 15 feet to his left and about 5 feet from the dirt, or from the grass. 2-1 pitch in the dirt, ball 3.
With 2 outs, and he's already in scoring position, doesn't make much difference with Roberts and his speed. Anything to the outfield, he gets the head start on contact. He probably comes in to score from second.
Just trying to put something in play, trying to get something into the outfield. Just about anything in the outfield scores Roberts. And that one gets away from Downham. Roberts will take third. And McGuire will take first on his second walk of the day. The new guy steps up, Isaiah Fleming, and his welcome to the Winter League couldn't have gone any better so far. He's 2 for 2. He's got hit by a pitch in the third. And he scored 2 runs.
Yeah, he's having a great day, and now they're going to check on Downham, kind of flexing the hand, the left hand.
Not sure what it is. He's got the glove off and the mask in his hand, but looks like he's shooing away Paul Noce right now.
Yeah, that's his glove hand, his left hand. Had the glove off, was flexing it. He's okay. Giving the signals now out to the infield. Runner at first.
Yeah, runner at first and third right now. He'll signal the defensive call to the infield. Also give him some time for whatever's bothering him in that hand to kind of cool off and stop flaring up. But now he's back behind the plate. 2 outs, a 6-2 game here in the 6th. First pitch strike from Torelli.
One of those signals you have to give in this situation, first and third, is if the runner at first takes off for second, do you throw down with a speedster on third base who might break for the plate?
John McGuire at second. Now, after that ball gets past, and Ethan Roberts scores. Wild pitch from Torelli scores Ethan Roberts easily from third. And it's 7-2, Chill in the 6th. 2 outs and a 1-1 count to Isaiah Fleming. The designated hitter in his first Winter League action. And again, it's gone about as well as it can. Pitch from Torelli in the dirt, ball 2.
Hard thrower in Torelli. A lot of his hard stuff is down. Tries to bury it and get the chase. When you do that, you risk the wild pitch.
2-1 pitch. Fouled off. It's 2-2 now. Torelli a strike away from getting out of this inning.
Pitch looked like it had an interesting spin on it, and the way Fleming swung after a hit off the bat just kind of tailed away and toward the first base side. Maybe some cutting action.
Did have a high spin rate, some horizontal break. About 7 inches there as the 2-2 pitch is in the dirt. Count is full now. Full count and 2 outs. John McGuire sure to take off with the pitch. McGuire at second, Fleming at the plate. Torelli on the mound in his second inning of work. He struck out 4 so far. And that one runs inside. Ball 4. Runners on first and second for Jamonte Woods. And again, Jamonte Woods will look back to that second inning. The hardest hit ball of the day. Hit a screamer off the top of the wall right over by that Jensen sign in right center field. Scored 2, and it was the first 2 runs of the game. First pitch to Woods, 87 downstairs. 1-0. 1-0, 7-2 game here in Palm Springs in the 6th.
Yeah, that 2-run double gave the Chill the lead. They were down 2-1 up until that hit. They haven't looked back since.
2 outs, and it's 1-1 now as 86 just inside gets the called strike one. Canada's defense playing him straight up right now as he's under that one and fouls it back. 87 middle. Jamonte Woods couldn't square it up. It's 1-2 now. 2 outs. John McGuire on second. Jamonte Woods at the plate. Paul Torelli looks down, thinks about his next pitch, and fires. Chopper to first, fielded by Ruda, tosses to Torelli, and he's got the out and the end of the inning. Going to the bottom of the 6th, the A's have 6 outs to pull off the 5-run comeback against the Chill. We'll be right back after a break.
Quality first. It's quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
Bottom of the 6th here in Palm Springs. It's getting to be crunch time. Chill with the 5-run, 7-2 lead over the A's, and it's a new man on the mound. Ryan Schroeder's day is done after 5 fantastic innings. He'll turn it over to the bullpen. Tristan Baker, the first man out.
Yeah, it really was a fantastic outing for Schroeder. 5 innings, allowing 2 runs, only one of them earned on just 2 hits. He walked 1, and he struck out 6.
Again, right when we started to mention how he's more of a contact guy, he started dialing up the swing and miss, struck out 6, and he's got the chill in the spot they want him. Going to the back end of that bullpen, Tristan Baker coming out, and he's one of the best pitchers in the league so far. An ERA in the 3s. He's struck out 11, and he's only walked 2 on the season.
Yeah, he's been solid, and a big reason for that is that 2 in the free passes. That's really what makes a lot of guys successful in this league. Walks have been an issue. Hit by pitches have been an issue up and down the California Winter League. So guys that can harness that control and throw strikes, more often than not, you'll find some success.
But it's not going to be any easy task. He's going through the teeth of this A's lineup, the top offense in the league, and they have so far shut them down. Just 2 runs over the first 5 innings. Here in the 6th, bottom 6, they're down 5, and it's 0-1 to Grayson Moeller. 1-1 as the fastball rides inside. Out on the mound, again, Tristan Baker. He throws a fastball, curveball, and changeup. Gets a sign and fires. 82 in the dirt. It's 2-1 now.
Moeller had his first double of the season back in the first. His 3rd extra base hit. He has 2 triples on the year as well.
2-1 to Moeller. Moeller fouls that one back. It's even at 2. And even though he leads the team in strikeouts on the season, he's got 9 coming into the day. He's one of their best hitters, hitting over 300, right around 333 on the year. He's got some extra base pop. He's been able to drive in runs. He's been a piece of this lineup that's been invaluable. It's Grayson Moeller, Jed Downham, and Daisuke Fukuda due up the first 3. 2-2 pitch from Tristan Baker. Downstairs, it's 3-2.
Yeah, when you're hitting 333, you're okay with some of these strikeouts. He's a guy who likes to swing the bat. Sometimes you'll be fooled. Sometimes you'll be caught looking and just a pitch that isn't in the spot where you want it. But when you reach a third of the time, they'll take that as a manager.
Payoff pitch upstairs for ball 4, and leadoff runner on first for the A's. Leadoff walk has a runner on first for Jed Downham, who it's going to be really hard to get that third 3-1 RBI.
Yeah, it's going to take some finagling or mistakes on the defense if you're going to keep the ball in the infield and drive that run home.
So what we're hearing, or what I'm hearing, is Grayson Moller's going to have to steal second and third, and then Jed Downham can start his at-bat.
It's definitely possible. 2 for 2 on stolen base attempts is Moeller.
Jed Downham 0 for 2 on the day, and he's not going to get an at-bat there. He gets hit in the shin. That's got to hurt. 82 comes in on him, and there's runners on first and second for Daisuke Fukuda. Brandon, a general scoring question. I forget. Do those count as at-bats for him, the RBI groundouts?
A ground out, yes, it does.
I'm pretty sure it does,
he
right?
He is still 0 for
Okay.
2. Yeah, it wasn't a sacrifice. He was trying to get a hit. He is 0 for 2, but he has 2 RBIs to show for it.
0 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and he's on for the first time of the day. Jed Downham on first. Daisuke Fukuda takes ball 1 high. Fukuda facing off against Tristan Baker for the first time. He's got the 2-0 advantage.
Now Baker has to be careful. He's playing with the lead, but we saw with Austin Turley how walks and hit batsmen can come back to bite you.
2-0 count against Daisuke Fukuda. 7-2 game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A's have 6 outs to make up a 5-run deficit. As that one comes inside again, and looks like it's back-to-back batters hit. Have the bases loaded for Sam Ruda.
And this is an A's team that is no stranger of the comeback win, so this is a risky situation, and sensing that, it'll prompt a visit on the mound. Bases loaded, nobody out.
And this is as dangerous as it is. Tom Vaith coming in to talk to his new man on the mound, Tristan Baker. Thrown in with a clean inning, and now he's in the fire. They've got a man warming up in the pen. That's number 19, Fu Yuan Cheng. As that one looks like one of the warm-up pitches skipped off the wall into right field. But again, it's bases loaded, and arguably the best batter in the league, Sam Ruda, coming up.
Yeah, this is the last guy you would want to have come up in this situation.
For comparison, it's essentially bases loaded, and you've got Barry Bonds with no outs.
The league leader with 11 runs driven in this season, a prime opportunity to add to that total.
Sam Ruda has done nothing but eat pitchers and RBIs for lunch out here in Palm Springs. He's got 3 on right now. Bases juiced, nobody out here in the 6th. 4-run game. Ruda watches ball 1 just low. On the day, he's 0 for 1, flew out to center field, and he walked in the first. A batting average well above 600 on the season. 1-0 pitch, inside ball 2. He's got nowhere to put him. He needs a strikeout here or an infield fly ball. Tristan Baker looking for his first out, but he's behind 2-0 against arguably the most dangerous batter in the league. In the dirt, ball 3.
You compared him to Barry Bonds. This is almost Barry Bonds' treatment. Pitching away from him, bases loaded walks. I mean, with Barry, it was sometimes the intentional walk with the bases loaded just to avoid the grand slam.
3-0 pitch to Ruda. Downstairs, ball 4. A run has been walked in. Grayson Moeller comes in. Jed Downham to third. Daisuke Fukuda at second. Sam Ruda at first, and Tom Vaith's going to go to the pen here. Tristan Baker comes in after 5 fantastic innings from Ryan Schroeder, but he cannot record an out in the 6th. A walk, a hit by pitch, or 2 hit by pitches, and then a walk to Sam Ruda brings in Grayson Moeller. The tying run coming to the plate in Matthew Warren, who had a home run yesterday. We'll be right back as looks like Fu Yuan Chen is going to take his warm-up pitches, and we're going to go to break real quick.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection, and an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Bottom of the 6th inning here in Palm Springs, and the bases are loaded. Nobody out for Matthew Warren. An A's offense that's been shut down by the chill pitching so far. They might just have lightning in the bottle here.
Matthew Warren, he's only driven in 2 this season, but not because he's not hitting the ball. He's hitting .353 on the year. The problem is he hits lower in the lineup, and Sam Ruda drives everyone in before he comes up.
Tristan Baker takes over for Ryan Schroeder after 5 innings and cannot record an out. He walked Grayson Moeller. He hit Jed Downham and Daisuke Fukuda. He walked Sam Ruda and was taken out in place of the new guy, Fu Yuan Chang. Yuan Chang fires in a first pitch strike that's fouled off by Matthew Warren, who is the winning run right now. Fouls off the second pitch, 81 down and away. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it was just an unfortunate day for Tristan Baker. He's responsible for all 3 men still on base. 1 run in already. But for him, he just couldn't find the strike zone. And maybe on a different day, you let him work out of that and establish the zone, work it back. But sensing the urgency in this situation against a tough A's team, no leash.
0-2, and that's a chopper up the middle, and that'll get through for a hit. Downham scores, runners go 90 feet, and it's 7-4. RBI single, Matthew Warren.
Well, he didn't hit it hard, but he got it just enough of it to get it right back up the middle, past the diving middle infield of the Chill. And now you're really in trouble. Base is still loaded, and it's now just a 3-run game.
Bases loaded, winning run at first base in Matthew Warren. Tyler Fogue steps to the plate. Bottom of the 6th inning, still nobody out here in Palm Springs. The Chill holding on to a 7-4 lead now with an A's offense that might just be waking up. The top offense in the league, 2 of the top offenses in the league here. The Chill have made quick work of the A's until this inning. Chang with the pitch to Fogue, and he's got him swinging there. It's 0-2.
Strikeout here would be huge for Chang.
Fogue at the plate. Dane Simon on deck. 0-2 pitch from Chang. Fastball on the corner, and he's out looking. Chang has Tyler Fogue window shopping for his third K of the day, and it sends Dane Simon up to the plate.
3 strikeout day for Tyler Fogue, 2 against Schroeder, and now that one against Chang in a huge spot.
And 2 of them looking. 12 Ks on the year for Tyler Fogue. Now it's Dane Simon, 0 for 2 so far, had a K in the second, and lined out to short in the 5th. Here in the 6th, it's a 7-4 game with 1 out.
Cornermen of the infield for the Chill playing relatively in to try to make a attempt at home plate. Middlemen back a bit, double play depth.
Under that one, it pops it foul behind us. It's 1-1.
If you're Chang, that's what has to be in your mind right now. You're 1 pitch away from potentially getting out of this inning if you can get a ground ball at an infielder. Although Dane Simon runs extremely well, hard to double up.
Dane Simon, one of the league leaders in stolen bases. He runs extremely well. If he gets anything in the gap with how shallow the outfield for the Chill is playing, there's a chance at an inside-the-park homer. He's got Fukuda at third, Sam Ruda at second, Matthew Warren at first. Both Ruda and Warren run fairly well as well, so anything in the gap scores 3 and most likely ties the game. 7-4 game. 1-2 pitch is upstairs for ball 2. Chusano steps up, takes a second, throws it back. It's 2-2 now. 2-2, 1 out. 7-4. Chill over the A's, trying to play comeback here. Dane Simon at the plate, takes time. Fuguan Chang was taking too much time, taking too long for Dane Simon. He's going to break it up and reset here. 2-2 pitch from Chang. In the dirt, ball 3. Count is full, 1 out here in the 6th. 7-4. Dane Simon, the winning run at the plate. That one's lifted and fouled over by the batting cages in left field.
Out in front of that one was Dane Simon.
Simon at the plate, game in his hands. 3-2 pitch, bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runs have scored for the A's. That one's lifted high into center field. Going back on it is Roberts, and that's going to get down off the wall. Fukuda scores right on him is Ruda, and Matthew Warren will settle at third. 2 RBI double for Dane Simon.
What a swing of the bat from Dane Simon. I didn't think it was going to carry as far as it did. It ended up landing right at the base of the wall. You knew it was trouble as soon as an outfielder shows you his number. Roberts did, turned around and was just sprinting back to try to make a play. Unable to get there as it landed right at the base of the wall, just to the right of the 400-foot sign.
And you mentioned that when an outfielder turns his back to you, and it wasn't just a turn his back to you, it was dead sprint from Ethan Roberts. I mean, that ball hit right off the bottom of that black book sign in right center field, or really in center field, as the first pitch to Jorge Colon is in there for a strike. But it's a whole new game now, 7-6 here in the 6th inning. Tying run at third in Matthew Warren. Winning run at second in Dane Simon. And it's 0-2 now as Jorge Colon swings over a fastball down the middle.
And that 2-run double clears all the runners responsible for Tristan Baker, so it closes the book on him, charged with all 4 runs.
0-2 pitch. Popped up foul again, and we'll redo the 0-2 count. And something you don't see a ton of, it looked like the biggest concern going around the bases was Sam Ruda almost passed up Daisuke Fukuda. There was no doubt in Ruda's mind that that ball was going to land fair. So he was sprinting from the get-go, and Jorge Colon with a little half-efforted check swing there. He knew it, and he walks back to the dugout after Nick Chusano tags him on the drop third strike.
Yeah, he is upset with himself because he understands the situation. Runners at second and third with only one out. You have to put the ball in play. That strikeout could bail out the Chill.
2 outs here, and here comes Deontay Jackson. 1 for 2. He scored twice. He reached on an error, and he flew out to center field in the 5th. Anything in the outfield most likely gets them the lead. It's 7-6 in the 6th inning. 2 outs, and it's 1-0 to Deontay Jackson, the leadoff man.
Jackson, the 9th batter to come up to the plate for Canada in this inning.
Dane Simon runs extremely well at second base, so anything in the outfield almost guaranteed scores him. And Deontay Jackson wanted to hit that one to the moon. It's 1-1 with 2 outs, 7-6. Chill trying to hold on to a lead that at one point was a 5-run, 7-2 lead. 1-1 pitch from Chang. That one's inside, or looks like it got a piece of Deontay Jackson, so the bases are loaded again.
Yeah, I think that may have hit him in the hand. It was a question of whether it got the knob of the bat or if it got the hand of Deontay Jackson, and the umpire says it got Jackson, so he'll get the free base.
And Grayson Moeller, who led off the inning, comes up to bat with the bases loaded. Tying run at third, winning run at second, bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs here in Palm Springs. Grayson Moeller, 1 for 2, has a walk in the 6th. He scored, had a double in the 1st, and he flew out to right field in the 3rd. No more important at-bat than here, though. Bases loaded, the winning run, Matthew Warren at second base, and he fouls off the first pitch into the Chill dugout. The 10th batter of the inning for Chill pitching. Fu Yuan Cheng, the second pitcher of the inning, after Tristan Baker could not record an out. 0-1 pitch, and looks like someone took time there. I think it was Grayson Moeller, but he still swung and fouled it off.
Either Moeller or the catcher Chusano. The home plate umpire granted it. The pitch still came in, so Moeller was fighting it off and fouled it off. Pitch does not count, though.
Still 0-1. Jed Downham, he's not going to be able to get a 3-1 ground out for an RBI if he can reach, but he's on deck as that one's lifted high in the air and foul. It's going to go into the stands. 0-2, 2 outs. The A's coming into the game at 8-1, the top team in the league. The Chill trying to play upset, trying to stay above 500. 5-4 coming into the game, in 3rd place behind the A's and Team China. China in at second at 8-2 after the A's took them down yesterday. 0-2 pitch to Moeller. Swing and a miss, and Fu Yuan Cheng puts out the fire. But not before the Chill or the A's send 9 to the plate and score 4. It's 7-6, whole new ball game going to the 7th. Buckle up, everyone. We'll be right back.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Here we go, everybody. 3 more outs. It's the top of the 7th inning. Chill trying to add some insurance. A's trying to keep the line moving and get their hot bats back to the plate. They scored 4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 7-6 now in a game that's been flipped upside down. Nick Chusano leads off against Paul Torelli in his 3rd inning of work.
Yeah, the Chill may still have a 1-run lead at the moment, but it seems like the momentum is fully on the side of the Canada A's after that 4-run 6th.
Chill trying to escape with a win. The A's trying to put the nail in the coffin and complete the comeback. 1-0 pitch, or it's 1-0 now as the first pitch is upstairs to Nick Chusano. 1-0 pitch, curveball broke it off there, and it's 1-1 now. It's Nick Chusano, Steven Johnson, and Caleb Ware due up. Chusano watches strike 2 curveball right down the middle. If he was going to get a pitch to hit, that was it right there. Paul Torelli just hung one. 1-2 now from Torelli. Up and in, it's ball 2. Nobody on, nobody out. 7-6, 1-run game. Chill on top right now. Here in the top of the 7th. 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging for the first out.
Fifth strikeout of the day so far for Paul Torelli, who's been good in relief. Working on his 3rd inning right now.
Steven Johnson coming up. It's Caleb Ware on deck. Ethan Roberts in the hole. 7-6. Chill with the 1-run lead, and it's 0-1 after Johnson swings over a fastball on top of the zone. Oh, 1 pitch. Up even higher, it's 1-1. Ryan Schroeder started the game, gave the Chill 5 fantastic innings. 5 innings, 2 runs as that one's popped up above Sam Ruda, who will catch it in foul territory. Caleb Ware coming up. Ryan Schroeder, 5 innings, 2 runs, turns it over to Tristan Baker, and Tristan Baker just could not find an out. He walked 2, he hit 2, and all 4 runs have scored. Fu Yuan Chang came in, did his best to put out the fire, but it's a 1-run game, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. A's with 3 outs to complete the comeback. Here we go, everybody. Bottom of the 7th inning. Chill up 7-6, and they're going to turn to the big man out of the pen. Johansel Gomez, really the biggest player in this league, and he's been fantastic for this Chill pitching staff thus far. He's got Jed Downham, Daisuke Fukuda, and Sam Ruda to face off against. After the A's put up 4 in the bottom of the 6th and flip the script, they've got all the momentum in the world behind them right now, and Johansel Gomez and the Chill just trying to escape this game with a win.
And Johansel Gomez, good time to bring him in. He's coming off his first save of the year and his best outing of the year. That was 2 days ago against the Bombers right here at Palm Springs Stadium. A 2-0 win over the Bombers in which Gomez went the final 3. Did not allow a hit. He did walk 2, struck out 6, and picked up the save.
If this does go to extras, they can keep Gomez out there. He has provided them bulk. He's got 10 innings on the season. He's got an ERA just over 3. He's done well for them, and he's been in pressure-filled moments from start to finish, and here is another one. Again, Jed Downham, Daisuke Fukuda, and again, arguably the best batter in the league, Sam Ruda, in the hole, all staring down the barrel against Johansel Gomez.
Yeah, this is the matchup that you want to see if you're a baseball fan looking for the excitement, the heart of the order from one of the top offenses against the closer, essentially, for the Chill, coming off his best outing.
Number 1 ranked A's, number 3 ranked Chill, bottom of the 7th inning. Brandon, let's have some fun here. 7-6 game. Jed Downham, the left-handed hitting catcher, steps in the box, and Johansel Gomez stares into his glove, nods with the sign of approval there to Nick Chusano and fires the first pitch. Fastball, strike 1, fouled off down the middle. Jed Downham couldn't get a piece of it. 0-1 now, nobody out. Leadoff man, Jed Downham. He's 0 for 2, got hit in the last inning, but he's got 2 RBIs and he's scored. He pops that one up foul in a ball that I thought it was coming towards us for a second. But a lucky fan catches it. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, didn't quite have the distance to reach us. Back behind home plate, landed right around the first row of the bleachers.
Jed Downham grounded out to first twice, got the 2 RBIs there. Can't do that here. 2 out, 2 on, nobody out, nobody on, and he watches an 0-2 pitch. It's 1-2 now. Bottom of the 7th inning, 7-6. Johansel Gomez looking to shut the door. 1-2 pitch. Inside, ball 2. We've seen Downham all year long work deep counts. He's had great at-bats, and for the A's in the season, he's hitting over 400. Or right around 400. 2-2 pitch from Gomez. Fights that one off again, and it's foul, 2-2.
Yeah, he came into today exactly at that 400 mark. He's just below that now with the 0 for 2 day. Was hit by a pitch, but he's not a guy who walks. Actually hasn't drawn a walk all season, but he doesn't strike out either, only 2 of them.
He could use a walk here, 2-2 pitch. Downham hits that one high but foul. 86-mile-an-hour fastball gave it a good charge, but sent it deep into Sunrise Park on what's been a beautiful day for baseball today. Not a big breeze going from left to right, just enough to move our papers around here. But most importantly, we're in the 7th inning, and Jed Downham's going to take some time there. Johansel Gomez was ready to fire. 2-2 count. Leadoff man Jed Downham, nobody out. 7-6. A's need 1 to tie, 2 to win. Fights that one off again. It's foul. 2-2. Downham trying to start the rally, trying to be one of the heroes today for Paul Nochi's top-seeded A's. Pitch by Gomez. Downham drives that one down the right field line, hooking towards the foul pole, and it's foul.
He hit it hard. Way out in front, though. Fell foul a good 20, 30 feet.
But, man, off the bat, that looked like it was sure to be at least a double down the line. Downham really got into that one, and he's not going to get a better pitch to hit than that 87 middle. In a long-winded at-bat, Jed Downham steps back in, and we'll do it again. 2-2 pitch. Nobody out here in the 7th. Upstairs, ball 3, and Downham with an emphatic shake of the head back at Johansel Gomez.
Yeah, really trying to get in the head of the tall right-handed thrower for the Chill.
Full count pitch. Gomez to Downham. Downham swings and misses. Fastball down in the zone, and he blew it by him. 1 out here. Daisuke Fukuda coming up. 1 out, nobody on in the 7th inning.
Save situation like this, that first out is always incredibly important.
Fukuda watches ball 1 outside. On the day, he's 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the first. Grounded out to short in the 3rd. Got hit by a pitch in the 6th. And he was one of the 4 to score. He's 1-1 now as he swings at a fastball at the top of the zone.
For Gomez, getting Fukuda would be huge as well. Make sure Sam Ruda doesn't represent the winning run when he comes to the plate.
1-1 pitch, inside ball 2, and the A's are just hoping that Fukuda could find a spot on base for Sam Ruda, who he's one of the handful of guys, he's in scoring position at home plate. Sam Ruda would be the winning run, and it's 3-1 now to Daisuke Fukuda. Ruda's on deck, Matthew Warren in the hole. The teeth of this Canada A's lineup facing off against Johansel Gomez and the Palm Springs Chill. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss there. Count is full again.
I'd go right back to a fastball. He blew that last one by him. I'm not sure if Fukuda could keep up.
Gomez has been in these spots before, trying to come through for Tom Vaith and the Chill. Payoff pitch. Poked, foul.
He did go back to the fastball. Fukuda was behind on it, but credit to him fouling it off.
It's a fastball in the high 80s, but with Johansel Gomez being, I mean, let's face it, such a massive human being, it plays up a couple miles an hour. He gets really far down the mound, and he's probably going to throw it again here. Payoff pitch. Foul again up in the air, and it's going to fall just behind the stands.
Yeah, Gomez just trusting the fastball because so far Fukuda hasn't proven that he can catch up with it and really put a good swing. He's been behind each time he's swung. Able to fight off the last 2.
Infield playing him straight up. Outfield in right field, Dom Bucco's playing him straight up. Ethan Roberts is shaded just over to the right, but there is a chasm between him and and Caleb Ware. Ball 4 in the dirt. The winning run at the plate is Sam Ruda.
And that's just a great at-bat for Fukuda. He wasn't able to catch up with the fastball, but he was able to fight him off to live to see another pitch, and in the end, he ends up working the walk on the full count.
Nick Chusano will go out to talk to his pitcher. Hands him the ball there. It's Sam Ruda at the plate. And there's going to be a pinch runner, number 5, coming in. It's Juan Francis who will take over. Daisuke Fukuda did his job. He moved the line, and Sam Ruda at the plate represents the game. Outfield getting as deep as they can. They don't want anything to land at the wall. It will almost surely score Juan Francis. But again, a ginormous gap between Caleb Ware and Ethan Roberts. At least 200 feet between the two of them. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 7th. 7-6 game. And that one's in the outfield for a hit. Rounding second and staying there is Juan Francis. And there's runners on first and second now for Matthew Warren.
That's just a professional at-bat, professional hitter for Sam Ruda. You mentioned they were shading toward the pole side. Well, he said, okay, I'll just go the other way. Shoots it into left field for a base hit. Francis took a wide turn around second, but being in shallow left field, Ware would have easily had him at third, so wisely staying put.
And that's what's been so impressive about Sam Ruda this season, the professional nature of his at-bats, his game, the selfless nature of his game, and he has absolutely dominated this Winter League. He's the winning run at first. Matthew Warren at the plate. He's 1 for 3, had a single and an RBI last inning. Facing off against Johansel Gomez. Juan Francis dancing around at second. Johansel Gomez fires in strike one.
Yeah, it would be really easy for Ruda to try to be selfish and say, I'm a power hitter. I represent the game-winning run, the tying runs on base. I'm going to try to pull the ball, hit it out of the park, or at least drive in that run. But he said no. He trusts Matthew Warren behind him and just said, I'm going to get on base, and now let Matthew Warren do his thing.
Francis runs well. Ruda runs well. The A's are just praying for anything in the outfield. The Chill are praying for a ground ball now. 0-1 pitch gets away from Chusano, and both runners advance. Tying run 90 feet away. Winning run on second in Sam Ruda. Just 1 out, 7-6 here in the 7th inning. The Chill trying to pull a magic act, trying to escape with this win, and the A's trying to blow the door down and come back in what would be a thriller. Tom Vaith's going to intentionally walk Matthew Warren there to load the bases, get the force out everywhere. And now the game is in Tyler Fogg's hands.
Yeah, and a wise decision with first base open after the wild pitch. Put him on base. Warren, a dangerous hitter, already has an RBI knock on the day. Get the force at any station with the tying run at third.
Outfield comes in. Tying run at third base. 1 out, 7-6 game here in Palm Springs. Gomez deals a fastball low in the zone and blew it by Fogg. He needs a strikeout here. Any fly ball will most likely score Juan Francis.
Tyler Fogg has struck out 3 times so far today, trying to put the ball in play.
Trying to change it up, trying to become the hero here. Francis at third, Sam Ruda at second, the tying and winning runs. It's 1-1 as the fastball goes outside.
Remember, just 1 out, so if he can lift a ball into the outfield, a sac fly would do the trick.
Dane Simon on deck if they can get it to him. 1-1, 1 out. Gomez to Fogg. Gomez set and fires. That one's poked foul. It's 1-2 now.
That would have been a good pitch to hit for Tyler Fogg. Just swung a bit underneath and fouled it back over the screen.
Fogg looking to come through here. Again, 0 for 3, struck out looking twice. Just needs to put something in play. Corners playing in, looking for that out at home. 1-2 pitch, bottom of the 7th, 1-run game. Chill trying to pull off the upset against the 8-1 A's. Gomez set. Here's the pitch. Fogg swings and misses. He got the strikeout there. There's 2 outs in the 7th.
Well, it goes without saying, that's a huge strikeout right there for Gomez. Bases loaded, only one out. To get that second out without the ball being put in play is enormous.
Tyler Fogue 0 for 4 with 4 Ks, and now it's Dane Simon with 2 outs. Again, winning run on second in Sam Ruda. Tying run at third in Juan Francis. Dane Simon at the plate with the game in his hands. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Gomez trying to shut the door. First pitch up and in, ball 1.
Second consecutive at-bat for Dane Simon with the bases loaded. He lifted a double to the base of the wall just to the right of straightaway center field to drive in 2 back in the 6th just last inning.
That would win it for the A's. Anything in the outfield most likely ties it. Again, Sam Ruda can run well, though. Dane Simon with the game in his hands ahead 1-0. Simon pops that one foul into the park. And so far, it's been really no way around it. Johansel Gomez has just pounded the zone with fastball after fastball this inning.
That's the pitch that he trusts. It's his go-to. He believes that he can blow it by some of these hitters. And you can't afford a wild pitch or spiking a breaking ball at this point, so just go with what you know you can get in the zone.
Dane Simon at the plate, Jorge Colon on deck. Juan Francis, the tying run, 90 feet away. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. 7-6 chill. Gomez fires in another strike that's fouled off again. A's are down to their final strike. Simon's going to take a walk around, adjust his gloves, adjust his sleeves, and wave around his bat for a second, recalibrate, get back in the box, and he's ready.
And if you're going to pull out a surprise breaking ball, this would be the pitch to do it. Just make sure you're on the same page with Chusano, your catcher. That way he's ready to block it with the bases loaded.
And he needs to keep it close. Anything past Chusano scores Francis and sends us to extra innings. Simon looking to be the hero. 1-2. 2 outs, bottom 7. A's were once down 5. It was 7-2. They put up 4 in the 6th. 1-2 pitch. Lifted up in the air in shallow left center field. 3 fielders converging. And Caleb Ware pulls it in to get the win. Johansel Gomez shuts the door, gets the save, and the Chill escape with the win.
Escape is right. You don't get any closer than that for the Canada A's. Nearly pulling off the comeback. But that's 7 runs for the Chill. Just too much to overcome.
Austin Turley will be handed the loss after he just struggled to find it today. He provided length, but he got hit around, allowed 6 runs. He allowed 6 runs. Ryan Schroeder gets the win in his valiant effort, and it feels like it was about an hour ago that he was last out there. He threw 5 innings, just allowed the 2 runs, handed it over to Tristan Baker. Him and Fu Yuan Chang came in and had that really eventful 6th inning that made it closer than we all thought it was going to be, but Johansel Gomez, the big right-hander, came in and slammed the door shut. A's gave it a good look. They had the bases loaded, but they fall to 8-2, and they're tied with China once again.
Yeah, if anyone's rooting for this game and for the Chill to win it, it was Team China. Had a half game, or the A's had a half game advantage coming into today after the win in their first head-to-head matchup. They'll play again in the regular season before this all wraps up, so we'll have that opportunity once again to see those top 2 teams. But for them to be able to pull up and gain ground in the standings on a day off, that's always nice to see if you're Team China.
An absolute thriller here in the stadium to close out another day of Winter League Baseball. The Chill win it 7-6. and they'll move on, and it doesn't get any easier from here on out. They play China tomorrow afternoon in the stadium, back-to-back games against the top 2 teams in the California Winter League. The A's, they'll get tomorrow's first game in the stadium against the Blue Sox, and I mean, coming off a game where the Blue Sox just scored 18 runs, they've still got one of the best pitching staffs in the league. That's no walk in the park there. So the A's fall to 8-2. The Chill move on to 6-4. And I mean, Brandon, we saw a little bit of everything today. We saw some great hitting. Sam Ruda came through with the single to really get that rally started in the 7th. And Johansel Gomez, under as much pressure as you could possibly be, shuts the door.
Yeah, I mean, you said a little bit of everything. We saw some defensive highlights as well. Dane Simon was nearly the hero in 2 different ways. He saved runs defensively with a diving catch back in the 2nd inning in the early part of this game, and just couldn't come through with the bases loaded. Gomez, give him credit. He just pounded the strike zone, just continued to go fastball after fastball, trusting that he could beat the hitters, and it ended up working out for him.
Another awesome day in the Winter League. We've only got a few of these left, just about 2 weeks left in the season. Both teams got 5 games left in the regular season before the playoffs start, but for right now, that's all we got today. We'll be back tomorrow for 2 more games in the stadium. But for myself, Stephen Buxton, along with Brandon Januska, we thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow here on the California Winter League YouTube channel.